this is Dr. Hubble, and I'm going to help you with this problem. And I will say that for this problem, it's probably easiest if you write the answer to this in your notebook and then upload a picture of your notebook on Desmos, because some of this math might be kind of frustrating to type on Desmos. So just write it down in your notebook, and then you'll have it later to reference. It says a rectangle with dimensions 6 centimeters and W centimeters is partitioned into two smaller rectangles. Explain why each of these expressions represents the area, in square centimeters, of the shaded portion. So the first expression is 6W minus 24, and the second expression is 6 times quantity W minus 4. So first, let's go ahead and let's kind of look at the diagram and get some ideas about what's going on. So here we have the length is 6 centimeters, and this entire length is W, and we have 4 here. So one thing we'll want to notice is what's the length of this segment? So from 4 over to the other edge. So what is this length? Well, if this entire length is W and to the left we have 4, we know that this length is actually 4 minus, or W minus 4. Because again, the whole thing is W, and then we take away this 4 that's not on that part. So that might help us make sense of some of the expressions. Okay, so let's first look at 6W minus 24. So let's say 6W minus 24 represents the area. You're writing this in your notebook. Represents the area because, well, let's look at what 6W minus 24 is. So 6W, what is that in this diagram? That's actually, the area of the whole large rectangle. So 6W is the area of the large, we could call it maybe outer rectangle. And then when we subtract 24, what are we subtracting? So let's put a 6 here. What's the area of this white triangle? Well, it's 6 times 4, which would be 24. So we subtract the area of the white rectangle that we don't need. And if I said triangle earlier, sorry, I keep saying triangle when I mean rectangle. So the area of the white rectangle that we don't need. So that helps us find the area of the blue rectangle. So that's our first one. Now let's look at the second expression. So 6 times W minus 4. 6 times quantity W minus 4. This represents the area of the shaded portion because, why? How do we know that 6 times W minus 4 is the area of this shaded portion? Well, 6 is the length and W minus 4 would be the width, and we can multiply the length and width to get the area of a rectangle. So it represents the area of the shaded portion because the length of the shaded portion is 6, and the width is W minus 4. So again, you can write this in your notebook and then upload it and take a picture on Desmos to get credit.